Pay very close attention to this section right here, because the next part of our film, I'm going to be sitting right here. But only you will know that. Nobody or nothing that's back here and beyond will. I'll explain in a moment. Okay guys, so here's what's going on. That point I just pointed out to you at the top of the field up there, I can see there very clearly from my office window in the second floor of my house, where I spent a lot of time today writing because it was rainy, dreary, foggy. I saw on more than one occasion what appeared to be a figure just inside the tree line. Where I am now is I'm well below the place I pointed out. And the way I came here, I came around the low portion of our property to where if anybody or anything was up at that point, they wouldn't be able to see me making my way here. It's almost dark now. I'm sitting here. I am not leaving. I'm staying until dark, and I'm staying until well after dark. I'm right in the X, the path of travel for whatever has been coming around through here in recent days. That started coming around last October. Whether they've come out from the woods over here, where we saw movement behind me in the video the other day when I showed you the tree that was broken down. That tree, by the way, is within sight of me. Or whether if it's up here where I heard my name whispered the other night. They've crossed through here to get to, if this is what banged on the house the other day, if this is what disturbed my chickens, they would have come right through here and they would have exited through here. So here is where I will sit. I'll be back. I'll see you again after dark. Okay guys, it's well past dark and I've been out here for a while. I have not heard anything from up above me from where I expected I would, but I heard something walking through my stream down here that feeds my pond, heading up just past where that broken tree I showed you the other day was, into the woods where it looked like we saw something moving behind me in a video from the other day. It's probably deer. That's probably all that is out here is deer. But it didn't come up my way. And I heard it stop, so we're going to walk over there and see if we can see it. Okay, so let's get our headlight on and turn this lantern off. Let's go see what this thing is. There's a light rain, and the fog has moved up the hill, up into that area and beyond where I saw the figure in the tree line today. Let's make our way over here to the woods. See if we can see some deer eyes shining back in there at us when we hit them with the light. Over here is where I heard the movement stop. Listen. I heard something up on top of the hill. I didn't hear anything over here, but I heard something up the top of the hill where I saw a figure inside the tree line today. My main point of interest. Let's head up there. I thought I saw something move behind that brush pile. Okay, let's keep going. Guys, I could distinctly feel the temperature drop right here. This is where I heard something saying my name last night. It's hard to see into the woods because of my... Oh, it's foggy. That's not even my breath here, that's fog. Let's keep going. Okay, you guys know where I am. This is our Ornaments of Inspiration tree. We've had this thing going for a month now. As of this recording, it's New Year's Eve. And this is the first and only time we ever had an ornament on the ground. I secured these things on here so tight you would have to pull them off to get them off. I don't think, well, it wasn't even windy today. So that wasn't the wind that blew that off, and it didn't just fall. Something took that off of there. And here's the tree line that I pointed out at the very beginning of this video. The part of the tree line that was my main point of interest for coming out here tonight. What's that? We're going into the woods. What is that? It just got colder. Okay, guys, listen. I'm hearing like a light knocking sound coming from inside those woods, maybe 30 yards away. It's not somebody walking, because it's coming from one place. I'm gonna get closer. Listen. Oh, that was me. Okay, let's stand here and listen. Did you hear that down there? Now it's up there. It's up there. What is that? Guys, I'm just going to kneel here and listen for several minutes. What was it? What was that? Uh-oh. Oh, there it was again, that knock. Did you hear it? It's coming from directly above me. I heard that knock coming from underneath that big oak tree. It's so foggy you can barely see it. That's where it appeared as if there were figures moving inside the tree line this afternoon while I was riding. I'm only 30 yards away. Is that an eye? Are those eyes? Are those eyes? Oh my gosh, is that an eye? Guys, look at that. There's an eye right in the center of that light. I don't know if it's showing up on the camera. And then there's one up there. Whatever is there. Oh my God, there's two of them. Whatever that is. There are two glowing. Okay, that's a leaf. That right there is a leaf. That's not the eye. Look over there. Oh my God. I'm seeing two. I hope this is showing up on the video. I'm not getting any closer. Guys, I'm heading back to the house. I stood there for about 5 minutes after I turned off the phone and watched, and whatever was glowing didn't leave. It wasn't going to give up its ground. It's not like I was really not thinking about giving up mine, but I wasn't going to get any closer. Wow, this fog just got thicker. I heard something rustling in the weeds behind me. Hear it? I think it's following me. Hear it, listen. It's following me, but instead of following directly behind me, it's following me about 30 yards up the hill above me. I don't know what this thing is following me home, but I'm going to tell it it's not allowed to. Whatever you are not allowed to follow me home. You have to stay here. You're welcome here, but you're not welcome to follow me home. Did you hear that? Let's keep heading home. Did you hear that? It sounded like a gray squirrel barking, but it's nighttime. But it stopped following me. Whenever I told it wasn't allowed to come, I haven't heard it coming since. So I'm going to keep moving home very slowly, listening for it as I go. Did you hear that? It's like a pounding thump. Did you hear it? Almost sounded like maybe somebody beating his chest. There it was again. Well, guys, I made it back home, back to the house safely. Whatever that was up there followed me about halfway home. It stopped once I told it to stop, but it sounded as if it made a couple noises as if to say goodbye or see you next time, or maybe you're not allowed to come back up here. I don't know what it was trying to say, but I I don't know. Let's see what happens next. We'll see you for more next time.